Hello students, we will be doing some problems related to inverse trigonometric function. So here the question is asking to find the principal value of sine inverse of 1 by root 2. Now here as you can see that sine inverse x has domain minus 1 to 1 and it has a range from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, that is minus 90 degree to 90 degree. Okay, so whenever the sine inverse x function is taking one value from this interval and it is taking to an angle, as you can see here, the range is the angle, so the sine inverse 1 by root 2 is actually an angle. Okay, so let us consider that angle be theta. So let theta be that angle sine inverse 1 over root 2. Okay, so if I operate sine function on both sides, then it will be sine theta equals to sine inverse of 1 over root 2. So this implies sine theta equals to, now the sine inverse of 1 by root 2 will simply be 1 over root 2. This is a theorem or a property which we will discuss later. Okay, so now since sine theta equals to 1 over root 2, so 1 over root 2 can be written as sine 45 degree, that is pi by 4. That means the value of theta is pi by 4. So this is the required answer. Now see, one thing we should note that whatever you get the answer at last, the angle should be from the principal value. Now since if you see this, pi by 4 is 45 degree and 45 degree belongs to this interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So from minus 90 to 90 you have this 45 degree inside it. Okay, make sure that your answer should be from this particular interval, that means that is principal value of that function. Okay, question number 2, find the principal value of cot inverse minus 1 over root 3. So let us assume this angle as theta, so theta equals to cot inverse minus 1 over root 3. Now if we operate both sides by cot, then it will be cot theta equals to minus 1 over root 3. This implies cot theta equals to minus 1 over root 3 can be written as cot 60 degree, that is cot pi by 3. Okay, now here as you can see there is a minus sign, so first we need to remove this. So here we can write cot theta equals to, now from here I want you to note that minus cot pi by 3 can be written in two format. Let me write it down. See, minus cot pi by 3 can be written as cot pi minus pi by 3, because cot pi minus theta means minus cot theta, or you can also write minus cot pi by 3 as cot of minus pi by 3. So you have got two options, either you can write cot minus pi by 3 or cot pi minus pi by 3. Okay, because cot of minus theta means minus cot theta and cot pi minus theta is also minus cot theta. But since the principal value is 0 to pi, so if I choose the second one, then theta will be minus pi by 3, and here if you note that minus pi by 3 does not belongs to this, minus pi by 3 does not belongs to 0 to pi. But as I said earlier, your answer should lie in the principal value branches. Okay, so we will be neglecting this portion, so we will write minus cot pi by 3 as cot pi minus pi by 3. Okay, so that means theta equals to pi minus pi by 3. So this will simplify to theta equals to 3 pi minus pi all over 3, which will be equals to 2 pi by 3, and this 2 pi by 3 belongs to 0 to pi. So hence 2 pi by 3 is my answer. Find the principal value of tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse minus 1 over 2 plus sin inverse minus 1 by 2. So here we will do it separately. For tan inverse, the principal value is open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. And for cos inverse, the principal value is closed interval 0, pi. And for sin inverse, the principal value range is closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, so yeah, so we will do it first separately. So let us consider theta 1 equals to tan inverse of 1. So this implies tan of theta 1 equals to 1. This implies tan of theta 1 equals to tan of pi by 4, because tan 45 is 1. That means theta 1 equals to pi by 4, and pi by 4 belongs to its principal value, that is open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So we solve the first part. Now second is to find the value of cos inverse minus 1 over 2. So let theta 2 equals to cos inverse minus 1 by 2. So therefore cos theta 2 equals to minus 1 by 2. This implies cos theta 2 equals to minus cos 60 means 1 by 2. So that is cos 60 means pi by 3. So here this implies cos of theta 2 equals to, we have to remove minus sign, okay? You cannot directly write theta 2 as pi by 3, okay? So now see here, you can write cos pi minus pi by 3, okay? Because in second quadrant the cos is negative. So hence theta 2 equals to pi minus pi by 3. That this implies theta 2 equals to 2 pi by 3. It belongs to 0 to pi, okay? And lastly, let us solve for sine inverse. So let theta 3 equals to sine inverse of minus 1 by 2. So this implies sine theta 3 equals to minus 1 by 2. This implies sine theta 3 equals to minus sine 30 means 1 by 2. That means sine 30 is pi by 6, okay? Now here again we have two options for writing minus sine pi by 6. Either sine pi plus pi by 6, because pi plus pi by 6 it is in third quadrant, and in third quadrant we have minus value of sine. So we can write minus sine pi by 6 in this format, or we can write sine minus theta, okay? So we have both options, but see, we cannot take this one. We cannot take this one, because if I take this one, then theta 3 will be pi plus pi by 6, which does not lie in its principal value range, okay? So hence we will take the negative function, that is sine minus pi by 6. So here it will be sine theta 3 equals to sine minus pi by 6. So this implies theta 3 equals to minus pi by 6, and let's take, yes, minus pi by 6 belongs to closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Hence we got the value of tan inverse 1, cos inverse minus 1 by 2, and sine inverse minus 1 by 2. That is because since we have taken tan inverse 1 as theta 1, so the value of theta 1 is pi by 4. So here let me highlight the portion. So theta 1 is pi by 4, theta 2, that is cos inverse minus 1 by 2, is 2 pi by 3, and theta 3 is minus pi by 6. Therefore tan inverse of 1 plus cos inverse of minus 1 by 2 plus sine inverse of minus 1 by 2 can be written as theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta 3, and the value of theta 1 is pi by 4 plus the value of theta 2 is 2 pi by 3, and the value of theta 3 is minus pi by 6. So let us simplify. The LCM will be 12, so it will be 3 pi plus 8 pi minus 2 pi. So it will be 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 minus 2 is 9 pi by 12, and if 12. So if I cancel out, it will be 3 3s are 9, and 3s 4s are 12. So my final answer is 3 pi by 4.